Super week, it's about to start. Well, for me, it started, and I am not going to hope that it's a good week. I'm not going to wish for a good week. I'm going to make sure it's a freaking fantastic week. Hope you all like my new office. I love my picture, and yes, if you are in the way of my goals and dreams, I do suggest you move. But today I want to talk about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, because there's a quote that I came across which was, push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And it's such an important quote because so many times people, what's going on here? So many times people are worried about motivation or not motivated. There's an amazing quote by Zig Ziglar that says, motivation doesn't last, but either does bathing. That's why we suggest it daily. And people feel motivation is not up to them. People feel it just magically comes and it magically goes, and if you go to like a Tony Robbins event, you feel totally rah-rah and totally motivated, but it's like magic and then it disappears and they don't know how to find it again and they don't know where to get it from again. You have to realize there's two types of motivation, intrinsic and extrinsic. And that's just fancy words for internally motivated, or motivation that comes from the inside, from you, and external motivation, which comes from something or someone else. Now, a lot of people are used to extrinsic motivation. You know, you've got a coach or a mentor or a parent or a sibling or a friend going, come on, you can do it. You've got this. Let's go. Rah, rah, rah. And that's fine until that person goes away, or the person goes, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. That won't happen. And you're letting this other person or other thing decide what you can and can't do, what you do feel energetic around and not. And all these things lead to not getting unstoppable results. And remember, I'm not in the business of getting a result. I don't want my life to just be a result. I want my life to be a series of sustainable, reliable, continual wins, continual successes that mean that I can live my best life ever. And, Tony Robbins will say the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself. I don't know if there's enough humans around on the planet asking themselves the question, how do I live the shit out of my life? How do I get the most out of today, this week, this month, this year? And that's part of becoming an unstoppable woman is realizing that if you want more, then bring more. But if you're relying on external motivation or extrinsic motivation, you can't bring more because you're waiting for someone else to give you that energy. You've got to be able to create it yourself. You've got to be able to find that yourself. A healthy body for life comes from an internal motivation to be healthy. I know when I was growing up, I had an internal and an external motivation to look a certain way. As I age gracefully and I'm at my 40th level right now, which I'm so pumped about. I level up to level 41 this year. The goal and the motivation is not to look a certain way, well, that's still there, but there's a whole other motivation to be on this planet for 150, 200 years. So if I'm going to be looking at that kind of longevity and that kind of health and that kind of brain function and that kind of body function well past 100 years of age, there are things I need to do for my health now that will guarantee that. I can't just get to 100 and go, I'd like to live another 100 years. I hope that works out. So it has to become an internal motivation to be healthy, not an external motivation. The media says I should be a certain size, so therefore I'm not going to eat today. If you want to have an amazing, fulfilling, passionate, fun-filled, loving, respectful relationship, that doesn't come from something external. It's got to come from that want inside of you. To be wealthy, to have financial freedom, to impact others, to help others, to live with adventure and fun and all these kinds of experiences, that needs to come from an internal motivation to do so. Not because someone said it was a good idea. So I trust that's given you something to think about and something to explore about how you're living your life right now. And let me know in the comments. Think about last week. Think about last month. Think about next week or this week coming, and think about the next month coming, and think about how motivated are you to go and create amazing results for yourself and unstoppable results. And if you're feeling that you have energy and that you want to create unstoppable results, where is that coming from? Is that coming from a deep need within you, or is that coming from an external influence? And how reliable is that external influence? So trust that's given you something to think about this Monday. Have an amazing week, and I will put in the comments a TV guide for this week. I'm going to be going live every single day in Unstoppable Woman. So if you want to be an Unstoppable Woman, if you want to get results this year, if you want to create the life of your dreams and find courage and find passion and step into your power and be all you can be and live to your full potential so you can live the best life possible, please come and join that group. That's where we hang and that's where we make cool things happen. Hey Amanda, how are you doing? And hello Leslie, how are you? So make sure you come into that group. I'll get Kate to put a link in the comments as well for that. And hey Tanina, how are you? And remember, invite other women. You know, sometimes women all the time, please don't do that, Kat, you might turn it off. Women are, I'm sure, lovely all the time, but you know, we really need to create a world where we help each other, push each other up, support each other, and you know, encourage. Yeah, go freaking live the life of your dreams. And how do you unblock yourself? And how do you stop yourself playing a small game and playing by today's society and doing things a certain way that you think you should rather than what you know you really should? So, invite other women into that group if you know anyone that needs it. All my love to all of you, and I'll see you in the group for the rest of the week. See you soon.